Give me the stick.
What? Small stream. Hey, why you scratch your...
Here, bro.
Red Bull.
Just for a small thing, you are doing silly things.
Oh. That's it. Just a minute, I'm coming. He's scared. Where?
Tigers or leopard, whatever.
That is cow.
Bro.
Welcome back to another episode of Triplored. This time, I'm taking you to a breathtaking spot tucked inside the Brahmagiri Wildlife Sanctuary near Virajpeti, the Kabbe Hills. It's about 120 kilometers from Mysore. And as usual, we started early on a weekend morning. Though, yeah, we didn't exactly reach early. With a few breakfast breaks and some shopping detours, it took us around 3 hours to get there. Our first stop, Shivara Falls. A short 200-meter walk through the trees, and there it was a beautiful hidden cascade. Peaceful, untouched, and absolutely worth it. We took another path which took us to the closer to the water in the upstream. Felt like it's a secret spot. After spending a few peaceful minutes there, we hit the road again. On our way to Kabbe, we stumbled upon a cute little bridge over a spring. Looked too good to pass up, so we stopped for some quick videos and photos. Later found out it was private property. Thankfully, it was drizzling and no one noticed us. Soon we reached the Kabbe foothills. Limited parking, almost no people, and barely any phone signal. We actually thought we were lost for a bit. Good thing I downloaded the offline map. We started trekking around 10:30 a.m. A small tip for fellow trekkers: always carry some energy bar. If your energy dips or your blood sugar level goes low, it really helps. That's something I've learned from my own experience and from watching others on the trail too. We found a quiet spot to settle down for lunch. We carried some instant food, snacks, and hot water, simple but perfect for the moment. And honestly, nothing beats sipping a hot cup of tea at a place like this, surrounded by mist and mountains. Pure bliss. Of course, we made sure not to leave any litter behind. Every bit of waste was packed up neatly in our backpacks to be disposed of properly later. Let's keep these beautiful places the way we find them, clean and untouched. After a steady climb, we finally reached the summit of Kabbe Hills. The view was breathtaking, clouds drifting past, cool breeze brushing against us, and that sense of accomplishment only a trek can give. The fog had completely taken over. There were no sweeping aerial views waiting for us, just a thick white mist all around. But honestly, that didn't matter. We still soaked in every bit of what nature had to offer: the chill in the air, the sound of the wind, and the peaceful silence that comes only from being that high up. We spent some time there, capturing a few photos and videos before deciding to head back down.
Oh, that's the end of the world here.
It is echoing, man.
Bro, listen.
Surrounded by thick fog. One wrong turn here and you will be lost, trust me. We actually got separated for a few minutes. Found each other by shouting through the mist. Scary at first, hilarious later. The entire trek, up and down, took us just a little over 2 hours to complete. We decided to wrap up the trek for the day and head straight to our homestay for a well-deserved rest. Getting to our homestay turned out to be a bit of an adventure on its own. The road was narrow, steep, and full of sharp bends, definitely not for the faint-hearted. Only experienced drivers would feel comfortable here, but for me, it was pure thrill. Every turn brought a mix of challenge and excitement. And once we finally arrived, it felt completely worth it. The place was surrounded by lush coffee estates and towering trees, with not a single house in sight. No vehicle noises, no crowds, just the sound of nature. It truly felt like being cut off from civilization, a hidden paradise and a perfect weekend getaway. Once we freshened up, we treated ourselves to some crispy pagodas and a cup of freshly brewed coffee made from beans grown right there in the estate. The flavor hit differently, rich, earthy, and perfectly local. As the evening set in, we got ready for a bonfire night under the stars. We wrapped up the day with a hearty dinner and finally crashed into bed. The next morning, we woke up feeling completely refreshed. After a hearty breakfast, we chatted with our host, Tony, who was kind enough to share a few suggestions for places to visit nearby. By around 9 a.m., we packed up and checked out of the homestay, ready to make the most of our return journey. Our first stop was a small waterfall located near Shavara Falls. It was quiet and charming, another hidden spot surrounded by greenery. We were tempted to take a dip, but after spotting quite a few leeches, we quickly changed our minds. Sometimes, enjoying nature from a distance is the smarter call. There was one place that had been on our list for quite some time, the Triplored Reservoir. The reservoir had a unique dam structure, calm surroundings, and just the right amount of crowd, not too busy, not too empty. Our next stop, as always, was the Golden Temple at Kabbe. Somehow, our trips to Korg never feel complete without a visit to this beautiful Buddhist monastery. Since I've already shared my experience there in my previous videos, I'll skip the details this time, but it still felt just as peaceful and grounding as ever. From there, we began our return journey to Mysore. It was a 2 days and 1 night trip. What we gained was countless memories, peaceful moments, and a refreshing break from the rush of everyday life. For now, it's time to say goodbye. Catch you soon in another exciting episode of Triplored.